Hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are having a good day. Welcome to Blue Witch Presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González, and I welcome you to the coffee break. Today is Friday. Today's Friday, and I'm coming to you a little bit earlier than usual because I, like Minion, have things to do and places to go. Or as Minion's dad said, go places, do things. If you don't know who's Minion, what I'm talking about, Minion the dog on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere. Minion the dog. Just Google Minion the dog and you'll find the beautiful doggy Minion. And so anyway, I'm coming to you an hour earlier. It might be that nobody connects today because we are a whole hour earlier. That's fine. I'd rather do it earlier than don't do it. So, and this might happen more often than none on Fridays. I don't know yet, but I'll keep you posted. And we're also still unveiling and getting used to the 3-screen thing. It's like a 3-ring circus. I have Facebook over here. Hi, Facebook. And I have YouTube over here. Hi, YouTube. And I have Insta, as always, right here to my left. So today we're doing tarot. So we're going to do the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. We're going to do the Game of Thrones Tarot, the Darkwood Tarot, and the, I can't remember what is the name of the tarot, but it's a Ciro Marchetti tarot deck. I can't remember the name. And we're going to do the B Tarot. And that's all she wrote. That's all the tarot decks that we're doing today. Nothing but tarot, tarot, tarot. Welcome to the new month, the month of April. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to breathe. We breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. We feed from everything that is green on the earth and we feed them in return, which is a beautiful thing. When you think about it, it's a beautiful thing to be connected to the earth in such a way, to be connected with nature in such a way. So may the divine let us see what we need to see, and that information be used for the greater good. And let's see what the B Tarot has for us. I am resigning to the fact that maybe nobody comes at 11, which means I'll have to do the coffee break all by myself. So we have the card of Temperance, but she came out reversed. And with Temperance reversed, I always picture in my face, on my head, somebody flipping a table. You know, getting fed up with everything. So this is she. This is Temperance. She came out reversed for us today. So the reverse meaning of Temperance, it reads, making sure everybody sees the card. There it is. In this position, Temperance refers to the fact that you have lost your way. Extremes and excesses might be blighting your vision and ability to find the way. For balance to occur, you must evaluate yourself first. What was it that went wrong and when? It is time to go back to the drawing board. So, in this position, temperance refers to the fact that you have lost your way. Extremes and excesses might be blighting your vision and ability to find your way. For balance to occur, you must evaluate yourself first. What was it that went wrong and when? It is time to go back to the drawing board. That's the message of Temperance Reverse. That's not a message that I would have given for Temperance Reverse, but alas, on the B Tarot and the Unbridled Spirit Tarot, I read from the book. The other ones is going to be my interpretation. So let's see what we got. I missed a card. I left it outside. There you go. So let's see what's the next one. From the, I can't remember what this tarot name is. It's from Ciro Marchetti. I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of it. But here it is. It says we have a viewer here on Facebook. If you tell us who you are, I can say hi to you. If you don't comment, that I don't know. I don't know who it is. Watching on the table. Look at that. This card just jumped. And you know I don't read jumpers. But it's Temperance Reverse. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, these cards are so big. Let's see what comes out on this one. Lani, watching. Let's see what the second card is. Is that you, Leilani? Please comment so I know if it's you. And I can say hi. Ooh. We got the card of the sun. He is ripped. This sun, he made him very, very muscular. That is so funny. That is so funny. So the card of the sun is funny because it's usually a child, but in this case they put a very muscular person, man, I guess. The card of the sun, right under the sunflower here. The view on YouTube is cool. The card of the sun talks about happiness and joy and being on the zone and being able to connect with happiness, not because you're seeking happiness elsewhere by things and people and places, but because you recognize the things, people, and places that you have already, and that brings enough happiness to your life. It's also the sun shining through, times of clarity, times of joy, of movement, and you know, the energy of the sun that make us move and inspire us to be active, which comes on summer and brings with the motivation to do things. As I was saying earlier, go places, do things like Minion, right? Going places and doing things because the sun is out and we feel alive. Because we're not dead yet. We still have a lot to give to life and to everything. So even when times are tough, we have our life, we have our breath, we have our community, we have each other. And in Spanish, in Mexico, we say las penas con pan son menos. You know, sorrow when you are fed, when you're in community, meaning when you're alive, is less. So let's see what the Darkwood Tarot has for us today. And we have What is our third card for today? Is it also going to be a major arcana card? Is the Page of Cups reversed? It's funny because we had the Page of Cups right side up. I think Monday? It was sometime this week or last that we had the exact same card, the Page of Cups. And in this time it's coming reversed, right? So it might be talking about sorrow, it might be talking about loss, it might be talking about um, maybe we're not feeling ourselves, maybe we're not feeling ideally, right? And maybe something that we care for is lost, right? Maybe it seems like today we're having a very mixed bag. Some things are a little sad, some things are a little happy, some things are very happy, some things are maybe we're getting on our own way. And with this one, it's kind of like playfulness and joy being gone for a minute, right? That doesn't mean forever. But right now we might not just feeling ourselves. And it's okay. It's okay to recognize our feelings and emotions. It's okay to hold space for ourselves. I quite often remind friends and tell them, you wouldn't talk that way to a friend, or you wouldn't have such strong opinions about your loved ones if they were going through whatever it is that you're going through. We are so incredibly hard on ourselves at times. And we ought to remember that it's okay not to be okay, that it's okay to feel sad, to feel sorrow, to feel some kind of grief or loss. Um, whether we lost a pair of earrings or we lost a loved one, grief is real and is something that we benefit from allowing to feel. And in these times, I'm tired of saying these times, but in this day and age, a lot of people are going through a lot of grief. There's a lot of grief floating on the environment. Mostly, we're dealing with a lot of people grieving the illusion of what their reality was. And I say the illusion because it was never real, you know. You cannot have dominance on the world without oppression. That's a fact. So when you have a country taking pride of being the greatest, there's a lot of oppression, you know. That's why it's okay not to be okay. Because being the greatest is a lie. Being the greatest of the planet means that you are oppressing others or that you don't have space to recognize that community is what makes things great. Not the delirium of demented people. Anyway, lots of emotions. I know the month of April is going to bring lots of emotions because we are talking a lot about water. We have a lot of rain. This is the season of raining. And I know for one, Blue Witch, we're going to have a lot of learning with the element of water on the month of April. Teteoh, the colonizing the god. We're going to talk about Tlaloc, the god of rain, and or the rain god, whichever way you wanna express it. The liquor of the earth, they call him too. And that class is going to be wonderful. A few minutes ago, I was preparing the class, and it's all about rain, but it's also about the metaphor of rain and emotions and filtering our emotions and emotional intelligence and all that, right? The destruction power of water and the creation power of water and all of that wonderful dichotomy of life. That is going to happen on April 12th. So run, don't walk. and purchase your ticket for that class. And then on the 26th, for our Embodying the Teteoh for the Texipla gathering, we're going to be talking about both Chalchiuhtlicue and Tlaloc. So these are the essences of um, fresh water and rain. And obviously, the combination of the both and how they affect our lives. So it's going to be a very flowy, watery, heavy emotion month for Blue Witch community. And with that, also we have another couple of events. We're going to have um, the podcast. We're going to have Matthew Venus talking about Ensouling the Effigy, a wonderful book that he wrote about Ensouling the Effigy. You have to come to the podcast so you can listen to it. And then on the 27th, there's a summit. Remember, I was telling you there's a summit. One of those free summits that I've been doing with Lupine Holo, or Lupine Holo, I think it's Lupine Holo, Tane. And it's called the Pleasure Summit. And my contribution is going to be a class reclaiming the wisdom of the Awiyanime, reclaiming the wisdom of sexuality, sensuality, and the so-called sex workers, las alegradoras, the make you happy women. And we're going to talk about another dichotomy of the cultural importance of the Awiyanime on indigenous culture in what is now Mexico. And it's fascinating because it's within the Pleasure Summit, and we're going to see pleasure from an indigenous point of view. So I'm very excited about that. That's going to happen on the 27th, and you can sign up and get your free ticket. And then there's like the opt-in thing when you buy more classes or you buy the recordings and all of that. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So go to bluewitch.org and find all the links and sign up for all the things. And thank you for people who send tips. I highly appreciate when you tip me, is really important. Venmo at LAU_CERATI1. That spells Lau, LAU _Cerati1. Zelle, my phone number, 630-506-1758. Or you can use Blue Witch at bluewitch.org, whichever works best for you. Let's see what the Game of Thrones Tarot has for us today. What do we say to the god of death? Not today. We have Arya and the card of death, and the card of death came out reversed to us. There is something that we are feeling pressure to change, something very internal, something about our behavior or how we appreciate things or how we think about making changes in our life. There you go. I'm trying to make sure that everybody sees the card, but the glare is really playing against me today. There you go. Maybe there you can see it. I mean, everybody can see it. I'll move it and you'll see it. Anyway, death right side up speaks of transformation and some kind of internal death for alchemy to happen and for us to be born anew, kind of like the caterpillar to butterfly. When the card comes out reverse, I don't know if we are just not up for the challenge. We're like, no, not today. I don't want to get into that today. Or if it's not the right time, maybe we shouldn't get into it. Maybe we think that we should change, alchemize something very deep within us. And the card of death reverse is telling us, no, you're good as you are. You hear me? You're good as you are. You don't have to change to your core. You don't have to become something new. We love you. We need you as you are. You don't have to change to please or appease anyone. I like that. Okay, folks, last card for today. It'll be from the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. Unbridled Spirit Tarot. My coffee by now is like super cold. I'm afraid of taking the last sip. Let's see what happens. Cold, cold, cold. I don't like cold coffee. I know for some people is their jam and they love cold coffee. Not me. Give me a nice, warm, creamy coffee. That makes me happy. And nobody told me to drink it, but I just drank it because I don't know. All right, folks. Let's get serious. Last card for today. Unbridled Spirit Tarot, what you got for us? I can't see. Is the Ten of Pentacles reversed? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Let's see what Dianita and Tina Tech Anderson have for us. So this is the card. Ten of Pentacles reversed. And it reads, a sense of connection and security is lacking in your relationships when the spirit of the Ten of Pentacles is reversed. Reflect on what could be causing this stress and address the feelings of loneliness, loss, and uncertainty that come with it. Your future doesn't need to be planned out entirely. Still, you feel more confident moving forward by mending broken bonds and finding closure in the separation. Very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe we don't need to change who we are, but we ought to leave some things behind. Could that be what's happening? Because the card of death was like, no, you don't have to change who you are. And now the Ten of Pentacles reverse is telling us maybe you just find a new family. A sense of connection and security is lacking in your relationships when the spirit of the Ten of Pentacles is reversed. Reflect on what could be causing this stress and address the feelings of loneliness, loss, and uncertainty that come with it. Your future doesn't need to be planned out entirely. Still, you will feel more confident moving forward by mending broken bonds, and finding closure in the separation. Well, there you have it, folks. I appreciate the last two cards. I really do. Because the card of death reverse is telling us we don't have to go back to the drawing board we are. Maybe we just need to change who we are around. A teacher of mine, a former teacher of mine, once told me this phrase, and I think it's filled with wisdom. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. I think that is a wonderful saying. I love it. Anyway, please go to bluewitch.org, find the event. We prepare these classes with a lot of love and a lot of, interest in sharing the wisdom of indigenous people. And we hope that you can join us. I'm still working on the 13 Witches, 13 Weeks. So stay tuned for that one as well. And my name is Laura González. Until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. And now, in order of how I shove this off, let's do Buy Facebook. And then let's do buy YouTube.